beat.
I know she was gonna throw something at the woman called.
Throw them bows. Okay.
Who? You black? You better. You fuck man.
I'm struggling.
See, you do that all.
Everybody to meet each other. If that makes sense. The excitement is overwhelming. Okay. It's all good. We have drinks for sale. We'll also have food. The food is on the way. Traffic, I guess Father's Day. We forgot about Father's Day. So if you guys would like to get drinks, follow me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, she was ready to throw it away.
I
know, so like
sometimes the little girl was laying on the ground. We were like, okay, great. So we started walking out doors. Like, hey, Dad, do you want to?
Nice and comfortable.
I am Nino B. And I'm Christina Diamond. You thought there was something more. That's all I got for y'all. I am Lacey Doll. We all work in the industry. We do similar and different things. We decided to get together to come up with something that's affordable for artists in general, because we feel like a lot of things are overpriced and we already spend all of our money just on our hobby and our careers. So we are the creators of Actor Cipher, and these are your panelists. I'll get out of the way so that they can also introduce themselves. Sorry.
We know how to project.
Right.
My name is Vicky Taylor. I'm from Albany, New York. I'm an actress here in Atlanta, Georgia, SAG eligible, and I also have a production company called Dreamland Productions.
Hi everybody, my name is Tatiana Arrington. I'm an entertainment reporter, on-camera host. I also do some acting. I come from an actor background, so I can offer perspective on that as well, and I'm happy to be here.
Hello everyone, my name is B. Danielle Watkins. I am an award-winning screenwriter, director, best-selling author, as well as producer for a TV
Very impressive. Hey everyone, I am Corey. I am from Hot Atlanta, especially on today. That is hot. I am the owner and founder of Industry Thursday, which is an online social media platform that provides all types of casting calls, model calls, and also job opportunities here in Atlanta. And I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah.
An opportunity to ask them questions as well. Don't be shy, because they are here right now going to answer your questions. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. My question first is for Bibi. Can you tell us how you got into being an author?
Oh wow. Okay. My first novel was published in 2011. I had actually given it to one of my friends who was a filmmaker and told him to make it a film. I had just written it to write, and he sent it back and was like, "Don't get it published." And I'm like, "I don't want to do that. That's not what I want out of life." And he wouldn't even look at it until I sent it to a publishing company, and they actually were like, "Oh my God, we love this." And I was like, "It's not what I'm here for. You're supposed to tell me no so I can give it to them, and we can move on from this." And 5 novels later, and I got one due at the end of the month.
I like that. My next question is for Tatiana. This is okay. So we don't really get a chance to meet entertainment journalists, we may see you guys and interview people. We may read your articles, but when we get a chance to talk to you guys, how did you get into journalism?
Yeah, so I actually have an actor background, like I was telling a few of the people here, and I was just trying to figure out more ways to get connected to the industry and what I could do, and I always been told, like, oh, you can speak really well, you can connect with people really easily. So my mom actually was like, oh, have you ever thought about, being on the red carpets and interviewing celebrities? And I was like, no, I'm a real actor. I want to focus on my acting. That's my goal. But then after a while, I was like, well, why not? It can't hurt. So I just started reaching out to people, wasn't hearing anything. And then I reached out to somebody. They had an indie outlet that was kind of up and coming. They were like, and so I reached out. I was like, listen, I'm really trying to get into this. I know I don't have much experience, but I can talk to people. I can talk to anybody. I can talk about anything. Could I try this out? And they were like, okay, we'll give you one opportunity and we'll see how it goes. So my first ever interview was with Edward Norton, which was kind of crazy. And it ended up working out really well, and then it just kind of kept going and transpiring. So I would just say, like, for advice, don't be afraid to kind of go with somebody who's also building. So I think it's great that we're all in the room and we're able to talk and connect, because we can have the next Issa Rae in here, or the next this person in here. You never know who that person's going to be. So that's what I would say for advice is, don't be afraid to kind of connect with the people that you meet with today, or people who are up and coming, because you just never know where they're going to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now. So that's kind of how I got started.
My next question is for McKee. McKee, it's very, very, very difficult right now for actors to find agents. What are your tips as far as trying to find an agent?
My best tip to find an agent, honestly, is to go to these casting directors workshops. Anytime you see these workshops that are going on in Atlanta, a lot of the times agents come to speak, and a lot of the times they have showcases and things like that for actors to showcase their works. And Get Scene Studios is probably one of the best outlets for actors in terms of finding agents, getting connected with casting directors, just like even George Pierre, like he'll be in the class, just a bunch, Erica Arbold is just a big name, casting directors. You just kind of want to get in front of them, their faces, and that's probably the best bet. Yeah, definitely, get to the workshops.
Yeah, and I would say too, I still have my agent, because I still audition. You just never know. So I would say, like, using your network of who you know now. Like, I was able to get into my agency because I had a friend who was there and they recommended me, so I was able to send over my demo reel and all that kind of stuff. And I would also say, even if you don't have an agent right now, like, just focus on building your reel up, because it's going to be really hard to get one without it, if I'm being just completely transparent and honest. Like, it's a lucky stars type of thing. You may know somebody who doesn't have one who will get an agent, but you really want to build yourself up, so when you are finally ready to start pitching yourself to agents, you're like, oh, okay, I'm ready. And then you can start thinking about, do I want to go with a boutique agency, or do I want, to go with People Store? Do I want to do this? You can start, you don't have to feel so limited to the options, because you're just not desperate, but you're just so like, oh my God, I need an agent. Like, you're really choosy.
And you can also self-submit. You get an Actors Access profile and submit. I recommend all actors to self-submit at least 2 times a day. Like Tyler Perry's casting director, I forgot her name right now. Raven Drummer. She lots of the time she just posts her roles on Actors Access, so you can self-submit that damn thing.
I have a question. So for somebody that's coming into this, what are some things that we can have, like, to prepare? Like jobs, we have to have a resume. Like, what are some things that we need to bring to these events or already have set up, so when we're there we can present, hey, this is like my business card.
Okay. I would definitely, you can caveat off of this, your headshot. Your headshot is the first thing casting directors are going to see. You You're gonna want to make sure that thing is crisp. You want to make sure you got a good photographer. You know, you want your theatrical and your commercial shots. You know, theatrical is gonna be a little darker. You're gonna have a little moody, you know, hoodie or flannel or type of eyes. Commercial is gonna be bright colors. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first things casting directors are gonna look at.
Yeah, I would say that too. And also, whatever you've worked on recently, you really want to make sure that you're able to touch on that as well and know how to market yourself. So even if it wasn't, a $50 million movie, it still sounds like you're working on yourself. So when I would submit to agents, if I just booked a job, for example, I would put in the subject line, Tatiana Arrington submission, just booked a 4K job with so-and-so. So it's like, oh, what? She booked it on her own and nobody got commission on that? Let me tap in, let me see what's up. So being able to say, hey, here's what I'm doing recently. I'm taking a class with big name person. I'm taking classes at Drama Inc. I just met with Erica last week. So they can see that you're staying relevant and it's not like you're just waiting for an opportunity to happen. You're consistently every single day working on your career. Oh, I just took a workshop at this person. Oh, I just flew to New York for this. So
stay in the classes because they want to see that.
Corey, your business is making sure that actors can connect directly with those that are casting. So can you please tell us what are the most important things for those who are casting for projects to make sure that they have on their casting calls and notices?
First is contact information, because they will always reach out to me and think that I'm a casting company, and I don't cast at all. I just provide the resources. So definitely contact information is so important. And also, please provide details if it's a paid gig or non-paid gig, because that is the first question that everyone will ask. Is it paid or non-paid? And I always have to go back and contact that person to say, is it paid or non-paid? Because that's the determining factor of if they're going to take the job or not, or if they're going to submit. So those are the two key points in regards to the casting. And then on the flip side, as far as the actors go, please read the full details of the casting. I constantly, on a daily basis, they will ask, what type of role is this? And it's literally written in the casting. And I'm nice, I will explain it, but others will not. They'll just move on to the next person. And I definitely want you to get a book for the casting, so please just make sure you read every detail prior to reaching out in regards to the casting that is posted.
Atlanta gets a lot of slack about that every now and then, that we don't pay attention and follow the rules like we work in Atlanta. So like you're saying, it doesn't hurt to take 5 minutes to just read everything and make sure you understand it before you submit.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. I was gonna say, because sometimes the cast directors don't even know.
Yeah,
That's
they
like,
won't.
Not even.
There's so many times that emails come through and we say put X, Y, and Z in the subject or do this and do that, and it doesn't happen, and people never look at it. We don't have time.
And that's why a lot of people will say, I never heard back from anybody, and that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Is they don't have time to look through and all that. You have to put everything they are asking for in that email, and then they'll look and review your information.
And it's sometimes just basic, like following directions. So if I'm expecting an email from someone and I say, hey, subject line, March the 31st, and you forget to put it in there, that's the first thing that I'm looking for, is for everybody who followed the first thing that I asked, subject line, March 31st. So sometimes you'll just completely not get looked over because you didn't follow like simple, basic instructions.
And one, they ask for your Instagram that they want to see, are you serious? So I always tell people, make sure that your professional Instagram is different from your personal, because they don't want to see the personal aspect in regards to the casting. They want to see that you are really working on your talent and you're really doing things in the industry. So that's why a lot of times they do ask for Instagram handles, because they want to see what have you done in the recent future, in regards to acting.
But also, we want to know what your brand is. If we go to your Instagram page and it's just a bunch of like racist stuff, or you're just posting things just to get reactions out of people, we have to decide whether you're somebody that we want to include in our project or attached to our brands as well. So just be careful when you are curating your Instagram account, or you are curating your brand, about what it is that you're putting out. I've experienced that for a fact. What advice would you give about good on-set etiquette? What's something that will help you bring somebody back, or be like, not?
I will not lie to you. After every movie, we have a do not ever again list, right? Because some people, reality is, and I hate to say it, because a lot of my work is in Atlanta. Atlanta is one of the hardest places to work, especially coming from the independent side, because a lot of people don't necessarily take independent work as serious as they do the Hollywood sets. So they come and they behave in that same manner. They come and they drinking in the back and they get drunk, and then the whole set is effed up, right? Or they don't come on time and they don't tell us until an hour after they were supposed to be there, oh, I'm not gonna make it. Or they're just nasty, they don't take direction, they don't wanna be directed because they think because they were a lesbian 15 years ago that they know every damn thing and they can't be directed, right? So, reality is stay humble. That's my biggest thing. Stay humble, because every opportunity is an opportunity for something else. Anybody that has worked with myself and worked with Onyx can tell you, you may start off not having a line with us. 4 movies later, you're the damn star. But you also have to match our energy. You know, you also have to want to be here. You also have to understand that whether I'm spending $50,000 or $50 million on this movie, I'm still working. And respect my business as such. And a lot of people here, unfortunately, have such a chip on their shoulder because everybody in Atlanta is a star. Everybody in Atlanta is a star. And that's not as true as they think.
And not to just drag on Atlanta, because I think I have heard. I'll just say something. I have heard that we have the best self-tapes. So we do like take our self-tapes very seriously, which I think is great. That like the self-tapes look good, and you know, people spend time on it. But it's like, what about after that? You know, what happens when you get that job, right? Like, you know, it's okay to be an hour early. It's okay to put forth the effort and show that you care.
It's okay to be nice.
It's okay to know your lines.
It's okay to know your lines. 100%. Yeah. And I think that I've heard too that they're getting a little leery about the self tapes as well, because anybody can shoot a self tape 50 times at home, and then when you get to set, you can't spin 50 takes. You're not the star.
Right.
You know, you kind of have to get up and go. So just wanted to provide that.
You just showing up, call times at this time, you gotta be 18, okay, they gonna go block, okay, 18 you're in, boom, and you should be filming. So you gotta make sure you're prepared, you're ready. They ain't no, okay, they need a minute.
Got a question
No,
right here.
well, you know.
I'm curious, what roles are you all tired of seeing or auditioning for, and what roles are you wanting for your dream role?
Are you writing that?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of blessed. Like, my first role, like, it wasn't like your typically, like, stud gay role. Like, I was a podcaster in the woods. Like,
What are some places that you would be like, yeah, definitely go here, definitely go here, definitely go here?
I recommend every actor in this room have an actor's access account. If you don't have an actor's access account, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. I'm sorry, like, because you can self-submit yourself. There's independent stuff on there. There's SAG, non-SAG, non-union. I don't know if you guys are union in here. That's a different conversation for a different time. But yeah, definitely be on Actors Access. And what's the other one? Casting Networks. That one's just like, you don't have to really be on there, but just make sure you have a profile and you got your head, your headshot up there. You know, your basic. But Actors Access, you have to pay a little bit now.
69, whatever it is they've taken out of my account.
Yeah.
It's like 69, 54 some sad.
Yeah. So, we post all our casting calls on Actors
social media because we have such a large following that a lot of people follow us to find roles.
Yeah.
So to post on social media benefits us, but I would look anywhere, everywhere. Like Christina said, hashtag searches. I know I do it. You know, I look Atlanta actors, hit the button. You know, and I look to see who's posting that. So anywhere they're posting acting anything, that is where I would be.
Follow the casting directors.
Yeah, actually, Facebook groups be like
Yeah.
lit.
And
Like,
also,
y'all
the Explore page on Instagram is also another outlet. The Explore page to find that. Plus, and also, yes, my brand Industry Thursday as well. That you can follow, right.
Industry Thursdays is good, by the way. I'm sorry, but like not just for like acting jobs, but he'll post like job listings, like so. If you are not following Industry Thursdays, you probably should.
Definitely follow it.
We will go around and let everyone introduce themselves again and give out any social media handles or anything.
Pull out your phones so they
Girls that are very deep and I adore in this industry. So we wanted to bring something to like individuals, people that don't already have much resources, are trying to get into the industry, are trying to put themselves out there and not have to pay an arm and a leg. I really feel like in order to perfect anything, you have to practice on your craft. So as McKee was saying earlier, like it's big when you're like staying in training, when you're taking classes, when you like all this is a part of perfecting your craft. So the goal is to do networking events every couple of months or so we can continue to bring panelists that's informative so they can give you guys information about what's going on, but also so that we can perfect our craft. So tonight we're gonna do like a little taste of a couple improv games and things like that we will actually be doing for our actor Cipher, which is on the 30th in 2 weeks, same place here, and it'll be more of a full-fledged improv, gaming, fun type of acting class.
1, 2, 3. Then can I get a little personality?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Bro, what the heck is this shit?
I've never seen your kind around here.
Yeah, well, my car broke down. My truck broke down. He said it was a semi. My trailer broke down. What you doing out here?
This is my farm.
This all yours?
This is my farm. Yes. Yes. This is all. Yes. I have sheep. I have cows.
So, what do you grow on this farm?
You asking a lot of questions.
Maybe
Somebody
we can help
out
each other
loud.
out. Maybe we can help each other out. My trailer's down. Maybe we can work a deal. You like money?
It depends.
Well, if you let me use a portion of your farm, I can make us some money.
What you gonna be growing on my that farm?
Herbs.
What kind of herbs you talking about, sir?
Well, you know, a little basil,
That's the type of shit I like.
little rosemary, you know, little marijuana.
So if my dad is the we growing weeds and this, that,
With
what
that.
he's gonna be in trouble.
You ain't gonna find that.
What we gonna do is smell so loud.
Maybe we can put it in somewhere covered with greenhouses. Maybe we can put it in somewhere.
I've got a group of friends. They wear black. Okay? And we usually like we're all together and we're like, yeah, dude. And they can be your hoes to get the plant the some people
Maybe not. You don't want to tell too many people.
Well, what am I gonna get out of this?
That's the money. That's why I say you like money. You get a lot of money from this.
Can you take one of the cows with you?
I'll take it.
Cause that one back there been messing up this whole pasture.
What you mean messing up?
With that maneuver.
Yeah, but they can't be doing all that in our little area. You know what I'm saying? They can't be doing all that.
Hear me out. What if we take all of the farm animals and use their manure for the weed? And it really be loud. Stank!
But my trailer's broke down and I need your help.
Well, I don't know how to fix no trailers.
Well, who can we call? I need to get this trailer up and running. Time is money.
Guess we gonna have to call my daddies.
It's okay to call daddies?
Yeah, man.
Speak up just a little bit.
Can't hear you.
Okay, her, got it. I am so sorry to do this here, but after the day that I've had, I cannot take it anymore now.
What you got to say?
I don't think that this relationship is working for me.
You couldn't text me that?
I mean, well, normally we come to the coffee shop every morning, so you would prefer it over the phone?
Yeah, all these people watching.
Who are these people?
I don't know, but they know who we are.
Well, now, you haven't even called my name.
Okay, these nuts. I found someone better.
Nothing is better than these nuts.
So you think?
Wow. Does she have nuts too?
Bigger.
That's crazy. Well, you wanted me to text you. I don't understand why you're still here.
It's my coffee. I paid for it.
You can enjoy it over there.
It's a free country.
You're right. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes.
He called in a bomb threat on your establishment.
Wait.
That's all dramatic.
And that's when the police will come and rushing everything in and just steal the off.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah, I'm like,
A tongue pop is the word.
Yeah.
you said what?
The tongue pop was
Okay.
Okay, Christina, you in place. Don't say. Well, yeah, because nobody asked you to say that. Oh, shit. I thought that started. Who it is? No.
Once you guess it, you gotta.
You gotta replace it.
Oh, wait, that.
And then Lacey, you have to have a quirk. You see what I'm saying? You have to take Lacey.
Oh, I just thought it was. I thought it was a rotation, and then.
Okay. What irritating.
True and nice.
Who guessed it? She did. Y'all quirky. Damn, I thought that was gonna be hard. Cause I was really work y'all quirky stuff.
What, but be more subtle?
Yeah. Right. Oh, that was good. You should get that. Normal person. She didn't rubbing her fingertips.
Oh.
Damn, look, I'm at front. Damn. We're gonna know.
Come on up, Daddy.
Who guessed this? Cracked out. You got the bitches. Is he scratching?
I was scratching.
I thought he was like, come on. Come on,
Right.
Malak. Come on,
I was
Malak.
showing the cousin.
Please hold on. Somebody said we should do this. Yeah.
The hair.
Thank you, sir.
you did you tilted your hat.
Trying to holler.
No, trying to holler. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, well, you know how slow
The intimidation. All right, give me another word. Because they ain't guess it.
Like.
Is your eye twitching?
Just get on my nerves.
You gotta.
I feel like I got it, but y'all got it?
Tick.
She farted.
Alright, that was second.
Who's saying shoulder?
Me, but I already been
Alright,
you know what up there?
Whisper and then let us guess.
She itching. She got a twitch. Nino normal. Nino normal.
Nino's normal.
I think it's Nino looking back. That's her.
It's Nino trying to be normal. That's the fucking problem that I'm having right now.
Okay. Is it your scratch?
It's her dying from heat exhaustion.
Good.
I'll film it for you, though.
Is Nino staring at her?
Nino's trying to holler.
Lacey, you guessed. Don't be dramatic.
Already.
That fucking rock.
Cause what? What are you doing? It's so fucking.
Y'all gotta switch.
Oh, shit.
He's so funny.
Ignoring us.
Kicking her foot.
Her foot. Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna do this game called Family Portrait, okay? And then everybody will get a chance to do it. But me, Lacey, and Christina will start off first. So the audience will help us out with this as far as the family portrait. So we need you guys to tell us who we are in the family so we can strike a pose. And then I need someone to just catch it on their camera. So this is more about non-speaking, acting, but just being able to display.
Use your body.
Your body. There we go.
Nino, the Pritzy.
No, we're a family. So we can even be a family of swans. We can be a rich Gucci family. We can be a family of ants. We can be a family of roaches. Don't make me a roach, guys.
Please.
I don't know what the fuck you is a roach. But that's so you guys just name out what type of family we are. The royal family, it doesn't matter. I just gave some examples.
3 hood
The hood
gargoyles.
says.
Say it again.
3 hood gargoyles.
3 hood gargoyles. Come on.
Hey, right there.
The fact
Bitch, my knees hurt. Hurry up.
To the lady back in the 90s, right?
The fact that y'all knew what gargoyles were.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was Kim.
Good one.
That was Kim.
Oh, Courtney.
All right.
Yeah, he was
Y'all
Maybe it's money.
give me a family of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's why I'm giving you the beach.
You need beach.
I get the money.
Yeah, you know you gotta get them, girl.
Strike a pose.
You gotta make it.
You know, you on the beach?
Yeah.
They're like,
There's Portia over there with the head.
Funny.
I don't know.
Alright.
Watch the show.
I need a family of prisoners who just escaped from prison yesterday. They pose.
Look, we got.
I need a fourth and twice.
Look, we know this.
I'm wearing y'all shirts and stuff. Ain't nobody in
But they
the
really
whole
okay,
bunch
so
of
shake
Oh, y'all be covering y'all faces up. Everybody's talking at this point. Y'all need nobody.
All right, you guys can choose who goes next. Grab some people.
Straight out. Pick somebody that ain't
You
been.
gotta pick somebody who
ain't
been.
Somebody that ain't been.
That's all you, girl.
Y'all not down there.
Me?
Who else?
Family.
A family of ladybugs.
Oh. Ladybugs.
land on shit.
Y'all are hiding. Ladybugs are very much so present when they land. Quadruplets. Y'all newborn babies. That's what y'all got to touch each other. That's what y'all quadruplet newborn babies.
They all touch each other.
Yes, somebody gotta cry. Somebody gotta cry. Which makes everybody cry. Right, exactly.
Good job.
And
What is that?
yes, and yes, and
Yeah.
go ahead.
Explain it.
What is that?
So
What
basically,
we don't make
yes
that
and is anything could be happening in this scenario, but you can't deny. You can't deny in the scene. Everything is yes and. So it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. No, you can't do that. Everything is just like,
Yes.
okay, do something.
I want to break up with you.
But why?
Oh yes.
Yes, and.
Oh yeah.
Yes, not only does it make you feel like comfortable with each other, but also it forces you to continue the improv. All right.
Ready? Let's go.
Wait.
Huh?
We're going around.
I think it
Yeah.
should be a better example.
If one of us doesn't respond with yes and it makes sense, right? Because don't be like yes and let's be a shark today. I mean you could. I have done that. That person's out. Someone else jump up. Okay. You ready?
Let's go.
I ate some bad food and I really got to use the bathroom.
Yes, and.
Yes, and I think I'm about to go.
Okay, go.
She's out.
I gotta say yes and? Yes. And I just wiped my forehead because I'm sweating so much.
Yes, and I feel sweat in my ass crack.
Yes, and my ass is sweating too.
Yes, and I don't think I'll come into the next event because it's too hot.
Yes, and your ass gonna be here.
Yes, and I'm gonna be hosting it.
Yes, and I'll be here too hot.
Yes, and I hope that they fix the AC by then.
Yes, and the AC will be fixed by then.
Yes, and because we're gonna be calling them.
Yes, and somebody needs to be called.
Yes, and I love this location.
Yes, and it's a really pretty chill spot.
Yes, and this was a really great group of people.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and you're really freaking cool yourself.
Yes, I know. And
All right, let's go.
30. I'm starting.
Yes, and.
My feet hurt.
Yes, and?
No, yes.
You gotta say something. And that's the part.
Well, my arm hurts.
Okay.
And
Yes,
And
and
did you go get a check?
yes, and it wasn't a lot.
yes, and what do you mean?
Yes, and I met it wasn't a lot.
Yes, and it wasn't a lot as far as like the doctor saying there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, and there's more.
Yes, and it's so frustrating talking to you.
Yes, and you said yes.
Yes, and that's all you got?
Yes, and you are a part of that.
Yes, and I'm a part of what?
Yes, and a part of us.
Yes, and a part of us well.
Yes, and get your ass in the car, let's go.
Yes, and you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Yes, and
The meter is running.
Yes, and your account can hold it.
Yes, and my account is frozen.
Yes, and how? Who gonna pay the rent?
Yes, and you should have thought about that before I had to help your son out of trouble.
Yes, and you took on the responsibility of his day.
Yes, and I'm not complaining.
Yes, and it comes sound.
Yes, and you win.
Hold on. You got it. That's all I got. You gonna say yes and right?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
what?
and
So
I'm
what,
fucking
right?
You ain't getting with me.
Yes, and who dressed you?
Yes. See, I got a person. I know a person. They back there. And they can help you out too.
Yes, and give me their Instagram information.
Yes, I would, but no but. No, yes.
And it
And it is. Jinx the machine.
Yes, and you sure you didn't make that up?
Yes, I'm sure. And you should follow me too.
Yes, and only if you follow me back.
Yes, I will follow you back on Instagram. And if you got YouTube, I'll go subscribe to. Spicy.
Yes, I am on YouTube, and you can follow me at YungBartTV.
Yeah. Yes, I will. And I see you over there, Bush. Good job, guys. All right.
Participating and even being a little uncomfortable. Sometimes that's what acting is about. You're not always in the best comfortable spaces, but you got to show up and show out every time. So I appreciate you guys for participating. I appreciate you guys for showing up. I appreciate you guys for being genuinely and authentically who you are, because we need that in these type of spaces. And I just wanted to say as well, the reason why I asked about following me on Instagram, because not only do we do this, but all of us have our own little things that we have going on. Big things.
Never say little in
Never
front of my
say
name.
little. I like little because little sounds cute. But
We're
listen,
not here to be cute.
it's okay. When you know you're big, you don't have to say it all the time. Listen, what I'm saying is this: we have projects going on, guys. Listen, we have projects going on, and all I'm saying is that if you guys, we're always looking for faces and different people, different creators, and all type of things when it comes to our projects that we're doing. I'm writing a movie right now. Lacey's doing a few different productions
And writing books
and
and
writing
audio.
all type of everything right now. So we can always just mix and mingle, and we always love to look for new faces and good stuff. So
Absolutely. So if you guys have not, please follow the Actor Cypher page for more updates. I'm sorry that the AC went out. It was out of their control, but it really should be fixed by our next event.
On the 30th.
Also remember, you guys can get tickets today for the next event. Is the Eventbrite up?
Yes.
The Eventbrite is up, but do we have can they get it here with one of us?
Yes, you can actually cash out the page with their name for the
Bruh, check out this stairs or escalator system. I'm about to fall. But anyways, that's all for today's vlog. I'm getting a little dizzy here, so I'm gonna go and end it right now. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with all your peers. It's been another episode of YungBartTV.
YungBartTV.